In this episode, we are going to talk about are we going to say Raila has broken a record while dead? Or are we going to say Raila's grave has broken a record, an official record? Well, to date, that is in a fortnight since burial, Raila's grave is believed to have made history. It is believed to be the second ever visited grave in the world after the Pope. It is believed that no other grave has had visitors as many as Raila's in the history of the world, apart from the Pope's grave. Now, they don't say which particular Pope. Could they be meaning all popes put together? Or are they meaning a certain Pope? I think they should tell us which Pope they have in mind. And if it is a certain Pope they mean, they have not indicated which particular Pope. When she heard about this, Ruth Odinga, Raila's sister, said that this is proof enough that Raila used to win elections and elections used to be stolen. Well, let us not go into politics. Let us not go into politics. Let us not try to say that the number of people who have visited Raila's grave are indication that he used to win elections or not. Let us not go into that. Now, what is the interpretation of the statement that Raila's grave is the second most visited grave after that one of the Pope? First and foremost, they say that this is an official projection. They say this is an unofficial projection. What does that mean? If it were to be an official indication, then it would have been entered in a book like the Guinness Book of Record. But this is not an official figure, so it will not be put into places such as Guinness Book of Record. For a body like Guinness Book of Records to record it officially, it would involve a lot of things. First and foremost, it entails inviting their monitors to come and verify the number of people, which means before burial, they have to come. So before burial, and remember this is a burial which was said to be done within 72 hours. So it means that before burial, you have to invite them. Then they start counting the number of people going to the grave one by one, one by one. If you want for a period, because it will not be forever, they will not be changing every year and saying that since the last time we did, 70 more people have come. No. So if you want for a period, say 1 month from the date of burial, you have to place there people and equipments capable of not just monitoring, but counting. In Guinness Book of Records, at times it is a bit hectic to count people one by one. It may bring tension, it may bring whatever. So what they do, for example, if it is a demonstration or picketing, they count the number of columns for, let's say, 10 meters. They count the 10 meters. They say that the people are roughly, there are 5 in 5 columns, and after 10 meters, we find that there are 5,000 people. So they count the number of meters people have gone. It is by times 5,000. So that is how they do it. Actually, they don't go for one-on-one accounting. That is how Guinness Book of Records come in. You'll find that we have games such as marathon and whatever. That is what they do. Even though there is a risk, you find that in picketing or in a place like a marathon, cross country and so on, you'll find that they usually find that when people start running, you'll find that a lot of people are there. But as the marathon people are going towards the end, you'll find that the people, uh, people, they start thinning in. But then they have that what do you call scientific way of doing that, and that is how they come. So you find that because of the nature of the of the issue, morning period and whatever, and nobody expected a lot of people, they would not have said so. So that is why I'm saying that we will never count that. It will always be considered at that estimated, unofficially estimated. So, but if it is something like a marathon or anything where you expect people to come, you call them. You have to call them. They have to place people there and equipments capable of not just monitoring but counting the people. Nowadays we even have those equipments that they can computerize. A drone can count the people, isn't it? So at the end of the time, agreed time, be it a week, a fortnight, or even a month, then Guinness would verify and certify that it is true that so and so many people came. Of course, due to the sad nature of Raila's death, and nobody would have predicted how many people would turn up. So it will forever remain an estimate, and not just an estimate, but it will be said that it is the unofficial figure, not verified by Guinness Book of Records. You may ask, how about people like Abraham Lincoln and so on? Do you want to tell me that a person like Raila has had people visit his grave in a fortnight more than people who have ever visited Abraham Lincoln place? If we strictly confine ourselves to figures alone, when Abraham Lincoln died, you'll find that when Abraham Lincoln died, collecting 1,000 people in a place may have been a lot of people. Let me give an example. The population of Nairobi when Abraham Lincoln died was not even equal to the number of mourners who visited Raila's grave. So you find that with time goes on, figures, because books like Guinness Book of Records just goes by figures. Abraham Lincoln, 10,000 people visited. Raila, 500,000. Not Guinness Book of Record does not put into consideration that when Abraham Lincoln died, having 10,000 people in one sitting was a challenge. If you want to prove it better, just look at the election results and or registered voters in your ward, constituency, county, and even country. Can you compare 20 years today and 20 years ago and today? You'll find that like the elections of 2002, you find that the number of votes Kibaki got, you'd not be shocked. It could be the same number of votes that maybe the governor of Nairobi will get in the next election. I think I've answered about transaction of I have answered about transaction of figures. Oh, I had forgotten. Raila's plane. Remember Raila's plane was renamed RAO 001. It was the most tracked plane in the world at that moment. It was the most tracked plane at that moment, the worldwide. Yani, several people were on the internet monitoring every place it was. Just like if it were moving from Mandera to Nairobi, they would be monitoring it and say, imepita Ramu, imepita Elwak, imepita Kotulo, imepita Tarbach, imepita Wajer, imepita Habaswein, imepita Madogash. Hey, I'm supposed to talk about Raila. I'm not supposed to talk about Northeastern. Anyway, that is today's episode about Raila's record, last record.